So hey y'all, I don't see anyone out here. I bought a car. And I'm just gonna make sure there's no one out here staring at me real fast. Like the weirdo that I am, parked in a random parking lot talking to a camera. But yeah, this is a 2018 Hyundai Elantra SEL from Gates in Richmond. It's a nice blue color. And it's really cold out today, so we're gonna keep this outside portion to a minimum. But you've got your standard key here, and then as well as key fob, lock, unlock, trunk release, Hyundai logo, and panic on the back. That's for a different car. So I was gonna open up this trunk here. Backup camera there. Now I've been running around with my cousin, so she's got some stuff in here, so just ignore that. And you have a spare tire underneath here as well, which is very nice to have. And as you can probably tell, very nice spacious trunk. I'm going to go ahead and also show you this as well. I'm going to pull these levers. And if you need more space, you can fold down the seats and it opens up a lot of space, and there's really a good amount of room. And this is a real nice looking car too. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do here is hop in the back seat, and we're gonna talk about it next. And again, you'll have to forgive me, it is really cold. Now, this driver's seat is almost all the way back. Ignore these pants here. And there's tracks. And considering this is a compact sedan, it's actually pretty good space. These seats are also pretty comfortable. Hard plastic backing, not a huge fan of that, but you know, what can you do? And I did buy this car, it's about 6 years old. It's got a decent amount of miles on it, 40,000 some, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. Grab handle here, and then I'll show you. Window control, door lock, or release rather, pull. Again, this car was not very expensive new, and we have like a scratchy plastic up here and down here as well. But this is soft, this is soft. Good amount of bottle storage down there, and as you saw, that trunk was a real nice size. Got some of my stuff in there. Now, this middle seat is a lot harder than the other seats. It does give you a nice overview of the front of the car, though, as you can tell. The only cup holders in the rear are these ones here. I'm not usually a fan of these pull-out cup holders, but these feel very sturdy and like they won't break. So, that's always a good sign. Now, I do like to set pretty far up, but I'm 5'8", and you can see I have plenty of leg room, and I'm going to turn the camera around, hopefully you can tell. Headroom is acceptable for the class. Definitely better than the rental Corolla I was in not that long ago. Same exact door materials over here, and we have a dome light up here as well. And a grab handle with a coat hook, interestingly, on this side. Last thing we'll get back here, this is a, I forget the name of the color, but it's blue exterior with this nice kind of almost gray cloth. But you have your car seat tethers and your anchors down here as well. They're pretty easy to get at. I don't know if you can see with that seatbelt in the way or not, but yeah, so that's the back seat of this car. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is hop out here on this side. I'll show you two things here. First, it's pretty standard gas tank. Second off, here's the front of the car with Kentucky December all over it, as you can probably tell. And let me get this open one-handed, which is not going to be... Let me actually pause y'all. And you can see under hood, 2-liter 4-cylinder, 6-speed automatic, front-wheel drive. Real good gas mileage on this as well. And now, again, I do have some stuff in the vehicle. You'll have to forgive me for that. 6-way manual driver's seat, pretty easily adjustable here. Slide controls down there. Launch for floor mats. And let's go ahead and get inside because it is really cold. Now, this is one up from the base model. It's an SEL, base is SE, which means that you don't actually get push button start, but it starts up real nice. Now, with that being said, let's take a tour. Up top here, you can see we have a sun visor. Works pretty well. Extends pretty nicely, or it doesn't extend, but it rotates nicely. Standard light controls, you can turn them all on, you can have them always off, you can have them with the doors, which is what I like. Nicely dampened sunglass holder here as well. And you also have on this side another sun visor. Steering wheel, urethane wrapped wheel, phone controls, volume controls, voice command, audio mode. We'll get back to this. Well, these two buttons and this you use to cycle through this display. Cruise controls here as well. Steering wheel does adjust. You can see it's a manually adjusting one. Pretty simple headlight controls, automatic headlights, always very nice. Turn signals. They are tapped with 3 blinks if you need that. Wiper controls. Gauge cluster is pretty nice as well. You can see you have rev counter, temperature gauge, speedometer, fuel gauge, even a little screen in the middle. I'll go ahead and show you as well. You can see this drive mode button here. You have sport, eco, and then normal is nothing. Now, if I go through on this current screen, you can see you got your trips, averaging 40.5 miles per gallon, driving to Louisville and then around Lexington as well. Very good. If I click this button, we can cycle over. You can go into audio, and if I were to turn the radio on, it'll show up there. Miles Smith is a very good artist, by the way. And then some general maintenance things, and then vehicle settings. They make it really easy to find what you're looking for. I keep it on speedometer though. Over here you have to control the brightness of the display, your traction control, and blind spot monitoring, which if you're not familiar, if someone's in your blind spot, this little icon here will light up yellow, and if you actually put your turn signal on and someone's in your blind spot, it'll beep at you, which is very nice. Now, the door materials here, again, the only real bit of damage on this car when I got it is a little finish here is missing. Big deal. Pretty nice doors. You got your power mirror controls, window lockout, door locks, power windows, fuse box, hood release down there. Nice sized door bins as well, which is always very nice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn here. I'll show you. We have a pretty nice center armrest here, nice padded. And I got some stuff down in here, but it's a very good size, no ports or anything. It looks like it might be pretty small with all the stuff in there, but that's just because I carry a lot of stuff with me. And you can see the passenger's door over there. You can actually see what a water bottle looks like in that door. Standard parking brake here. I would prefer electronic, but this is definitely better than the push pedal parking brakes. Howdy, awesome wheel. Couple cup holders here, nicely sized. Pretty standard gear shift. Slides through the gears pretty smoothly. And you can manual shift if you want. And in reverse, you get a pretty nice backup camera as well, which is so nice to have. Actually, I'm gonna keep my foot on the brake button and drive, make this easier to show. You have some storage up here, just like general storage space. And if I push this back, you got a USB port, auxiliary port, and 2 power ports down there. And I'm filming on my phone, so I can't plug it in. But what's great is you have Apple CarPlay, which is what I almost always use. Hyundai system here is very good. It's very strong Bluetooth audio, works very well, easy to connect, always connects right away. I don't pay for satellite radio on this because we have a satellite subscription, and I can use the app from the satellite subscription on my dad's car to just get on my phone and use it over Bluetooth or CarPlay if I wanted to, but this is satellite equipped. Navigation, higher trims do have that. Unfortunately, this one does not, but fortunately, you know, it has CarPlay, so it basically does have navigation as long as you plug your phone in. Android Auto as well. You have some dedicated buttons to go along with the screen here. You know, like if I want to go into setup, you have various different phone protection for CarPlay. You can change the date and time if you want to. You can put it into military time if you want. Apps, you got Pandora, CarPlay, and Auto are grayed out because something's plugged in. You have the owner's manual, voice commands. I don't know what SoundHound is. And then Sirius XM. You have your phone, media, radio as well. And like, we'll just go to the radio here. And let me put something that has actual music on it. It's a very good audio system. Pretty good song too. And it's pretty straightforward layout as well. Phone, I don't want to go into too much because where I'm filming on my phone, I don't want to mess that up. And interestingly enough, for a subcompact car, this is all nice soft plastic here, and it's really nice dash design. for a compact car, excuse me. Single zone manual climate control, probably the only two things that I would have loved to have had that I don't is auto climate and push button start. Cloth seats, you don't need heated seats, but I'm used to both of those from my old car. Having standard key and manual climate, it's not a big deal. It's just something that the auto climate on our other two cars and push button start on my mom's, that's really nice to have, but this works really well at the same time. It's very straightforward, easy controls, easy to get a good temperature. Hazards here as well. I guess last thing worth mentioning over here is I'm not going to get back out and go over to the passenger seat because, again, it is 28 Fahrenheit and it feels like about 14 outside. So, trying to stand the heat, but I'll show you here. Same exact controls on the passenger seat, just slightly less windows over there. And a pretty nice sized glove box. Like, I can get all of my dealer materials, owner's manual, registration, first aid kit in there. It's a little tight, but it's bigger than my old car, which is kind of funny. But yeah, pretty much that's everything end to end on the 2018 Hyundai Elantra SCL. I'm really lucky to have this car. Really looking forward to shooting more car wash videos in it, shooting various other videos in it. And you know what? Let's actually round this video off. I think Lexington Public Library East Side branch is right over here. I've been meaning to film their elevator for a while, so let's just go for a little drive. And as you'll be able to tell, pretty tight turning circle on this. If I wanted to do donuts in the back of a gym parking lot, which I really don't. And then, oh, there's emergency vehicles over there. Don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, you can change the drive modes. Acceleration is good in eco. It is really good in sports. I like my fuel economy, so I keep it in eco mode, but it works pretty well regardless of what you need it for. Okay, they're at the nursing home. That's why there's an ambulance over there. That makes sense. But yeah, overall, very lucky to have this car. And with that being said, that's it.